Alrighty. Velvet Room, what am I allowed to summon? To make this easy on myself. Welcome to the Velvet Room. I have been anticipating your arrival.
Magnificent.
The time has come for you to wield your power. My role is to create new personas. By merging multiple persona cards together, they can be reborn into a new form. One could call it a fusion of personas. There is much hidden potential within your persona abilities. We're pleased to have another guest who shows as much promise.
Oh, yes.
If you wish to learn more about fusing personas in greater detail, then come talk to me so I may give you some hints. I will assist you to the best of my ability.
Good day.
The AIGIS? Yes.
Very well then.
Thank you.
How
Yes.
may I assist you?
Use personas. Cost more than usual. And I must be at the same level. Okay, so that's how they make
Please
sure
take a look.
that you don't Interesting. Okay. But that's how they make sure you don't like fuck it over.
Does that persona catch this persona, yes?
Yeah, because I'm not high enough level. Okay. So it's not gonna just let you break open the game that way. Interesting. It's also interesting that I could summon some that are over here already. Is it everyone that's like already below my level?
I too.
Very
All right. In that case, I will leave it be. And also just leave.
forward to your next visit.
Obviously, Pixie is our baby. But I think Pixie is too high level for me to ever summon. Right? Let me double check what I registered Pixie as.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This is your progress so far.
Okay, give me Pixie. Or give me death. But yeah, I think I saved Pixie as extremely high.
Does that persona
Right.
catch your eye?
Come on, Pixie, where are you? 58.
This
Okay.
persona, yes?
Not as high as I thought. I mean, 58 is a bit higher than me. It's like nearly double my level plus some change.
This persona, yes?
But that's not bad.
Are you finished? We look
Save up for Pixie. I might be able to end this with Pixie. That would be nice. All right, what equipment do we get to start with? Literally none of it. What is this? That doesn't look different than what I was already wearing. I literally don't see a difference. Okay, whatever. Can you little freak, you're staying behind.
Hey,
Hi, Yukari, let's go. Alrighty, got it. You're staying behind, so yeah, you're with us. You won't regret this. Yep. we'll go ahead and explore then. That dark figure from before, it went in here, right? You don't think that was...
I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get carried away. This appears to be the first door. I wonder what we'll find inside. Well, if we don't go through it, then we can't do anything about the current situation. I suppose we have no choice but to enter. Are you ready? I'll do my best to support you. It feels like an ordinary building inside. I'm gonna take a quick look. Huh? These readings? Oh no! Shadows! Be careful, everyone! I'm sensing multiple shadows inside. Everyone, assume your battle positions. Yeah, I mean, we had to assume that there were gonna be shadows, right? There's a shadow directly ahead of you, though it doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. I guess since you're equipped with firearms, I bet you could shoot them from afar. If there's enough distance between you and the shadow, then I don't think they'll notice you. How about giving it a try? Yeah. Thank you for reteaching me this. It's as I feared. This place is just like Tartarus. That thing we saw earlier. I have a bad feeling about this. Please, proceed with caution.
All right, let's go. By the way...
Oh, AIGIS, I wanted to mention something. I'm sure you know this, but please keep an eye on everyone's health. If their health gets low, make sure they recover. As long as we work together, I know we'll be fine. I'm counting on you, leader.
Great.
You seem capable. But I guess that's to be expected from AIGIS' sister.
Of course. Never underestimate us sisters.
She's just excited to be called the AIGIS' sister, huh? Seems a lot nicer than before, just because of that. Oh, wait! This reading. You're getting close to a strong presence. Please, be careful.
Just stay focused.
Yeah, will do, Yukari. Thank you.
The path ahead is unpredictable. And I don't want to lose you on our way. So we need to stay close to each other. All right, sister?
That sounds like an excuse to me. But all right. Just because I like you for now.
I just sensed something unusual
I'm here.
ahead. I wonder what it was. It seems to have gone down to a lower floor.
All right, so we saw him run by. I don't know if this is an indicator that there's... oh, okay. One-way teleports are found throughout the abyss of time. It can be used to instantly return. After returning to the Desert of Doors, you can speak to Fuka to return the first explorer. Yeah. So if say, for example, my SP was low... I'm doing okay HP-wise, thanks Yukari. But yeah, I've burned through my SP, making sure to hit all those crits. But yeah, I figured that like seeing him run by would be an indicator of like a boss area. No, guess we'll find out. If there's a cut here, it wasn't a boss area.
About that thing we saw. It's not a shadow, is it? Now that we finally have a lead, let's find out where it takes us.
It is a boss area. In which case, ooh, do I go back and get my SP fully recharged for this fight and fuse some new personas? Or, because I'm assuming I can rest upstairs. Right, it counts as an end of exploration. So I'll lose my full card, which is what I have currently. Oh, let me pause so like a Reaper doesn't come, yeah? I would lose my full card, as well as lose our Theurgy, where mine's max, and then there's the other two. So those are kind of my options right now. Is either get my SP back or see if this... My Theurgy's not that good because I only have Cadenza. So I think I'm going to go up and rest. So there will be a cut here as I go do that, and I cut to whatever the next cutscene is. You can use the stairs and the desert doors to return to the dorm. Doing so will fully restore your HP and SP. Will change. Treasure can be rediscovered as well. But I should be able to get to the lowest level. I remember that. Okay, good work for everyone. But there's nothing new up here, hey? About the members not here. Yes, it's just a theory, but I think the area below the lounge was originally storage space. However, because the abyss of time appeared, whatever was stored down there got all jumbled up. Junpei-kun and Koro-chan are looking for any exits that we could use to get supplies. Since they're not planning to go too far, they'll be alright. Yeah, out in the desert. So we did already get this back. So literally nothing to do. Is the internet on? I mean, we could reach the outside world if the internet's available. No one's trying that? God, I hope that we're... Hey! Okay, so this restores every time I come up. Love to see that. Love to see that. Okay, so that'll eventually add up. How much does it heal? Because that might be worth... Oh, 10? Nah.
Hi.
Yep, I'm ready to go back to exploring. Did I save? God, I hope I just saved.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, this layout should be exactly the same because it's clearly a boss room.
Is
So
that mysterious figure the one behind all this? Things are getting interesting.
now's not the time, Akihiko. Yeah, let's make sure I saved. God, Akihiko would make such a great Otome Isekai
This is mysterious.
hero.
Shadowy figure possessed.
Well, okay, so this... I sense something really strong directly below you. You could go in for a fight as soon as you're ready to head down. Are you ready? Okay, so this is interesting. That going down causes a fight rather than being on the same level. I think I'm ready. I've heard things about... I mean, I'm playing on normal, so if I'm not ready, this will be embarrassing.
Multiple shadows ahead. It looks like they've been waiting for us.
Don't fight me. I got up to grab my blanket. No, not yet. Oh, one sec. I'm getting cozy. I'm getting cozy for this boss fight.
And that strange presence is there too. The same one from before.
See the strange... Oh, there they go. To the left? Not through the door?
It's gone? I don't sense it anymore. Shadows incoming. Be careful. There are 3 enemies. They look tough.
Oh, my theurgy lasted too.
Systems reading optimal.
So there's not really a downside to going out. Hey?
It is time. Johanna! What next?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see how you guys do with wind.
Read you like a book.
How are you guys with electricity? Ooh, whoops.
I'm about to lose my cool.
Kari-chan's angry. Now, please come to your senses. Come forth.
All right, so the Vag ones are weak to ice. They don't like using ice on their Vag. I was gonna think of a different word for Vag, but I'm trying to fight and still couldn't think of it. The only word I could think of was Coochie, and that didn't feel correct. Oh, that's right. Her job to protect her sister rises. Personality. Okay, so whenever I get shifted to, that's interesting.
This is life. Circuits.
Interesting. So that's a reflect.
Should I scan on this enemy?
Yeah, might as well. Hey, it is a boss.
Here's what I found. I can do this.
Literally, I have Aguilau on Johanna. Oh no, but that's two of them won't be able to do an all-out attack with us. Bummer.
All squad members, forward. Ammunition.
All squad members forward, and it's just us two. That's funny.
Yes.
Specifically targeting the one that...
Didn't expect this. AIGIS is down. This is bad. Menace is frozen.
I'll take care of this.
Gotta make sure I'm okay first.
No, Yukari-chan. What's the big idea, huh?
Clearly, I wasn't prepared for this, but I could have been. Which is even more disappointing.
Who's gonna win this?
I don't have anything to res Yukari either. Oh, it might be better to just die and redo this from the top, hey? Nice. Yeah, you're gonna attack the... Oh, okay, no?
You're back in the fight. It is now it's our turn. No. Thank you, sister.
I am gonna try to win, but I feel like knowing what I know, this would be a lot easier now.
Successful.
It's over!
Enemy eliminated. Nice one, Sonata Senpai. Summoning.
Yeah, like this is so much easier now. How long is she gonna rage for?
Amazing. It is time. Johanna.
Better to stun and not let them Tetrakarn themselves. They don't stun?
Amazing, I guess.
Well, that's some bullshit.
You got this. Way to go, Menace.
Will your Oracle potentially bring Yukari back to life? Well, I do have one revival bead. Do I use that now? Yukari's gonna stick with... I don't remember how this all works out, so I don't actually know if Yukari will be allowed to stick with me for how long. I think I'm gonna have to go through a bunch of different allies. So I'm not going to do this. Hey, about time. Welcome back.
Focus.
Okay, so that reflects at me. Those are health. This one's cheaper. Might as well get her attack up. Even though I know it's magic that I'm doing, I'm going to do attack because I think all out attack is based off of attack, not magic, right?
This is my
specialty.
Yeah, you're gonna be healing us for a hot minute.
Thank you very much.
Does she join us for all-out attack if I do this?
Switching mode. Calculating trajectory. Target locked. There's nothing I can do.
I really like that. That's cool.
Summoning.
God, she looks pretty with that.
Good one.
Don't hold anything back.
She does, and she's in her mode. That looks so sick. That's sick as fuck.
Damage inflicted.
Yeah, let's see if a regular attack will finish you off.
Enemies
fair and
defeated.
square.
Good work out there.
A. Yukari is now officially fallen behind. That's a bummer.
Uh-huh, new skill, huh?
Fast heal would have been nice last round.
But why?
Wait, that figure up and disappeared, didn't it? I should have paid better attention. How could I just let it slip away like that? We had to focus on the enemy.
Yes.
Right, our priority was taking them down, and we did, didn't we? I'm glad I was able to be of use to you, sister. Oh, I feel so much better now. Alright, sister, let's keep going. I'm going to be the best, most helpful ally you've ever had. You'll see. I get that because it was a question of who we would bring, because someone had to sit out that you couldn't. But it wasn't voiced, so you could have, like, written dialogue for everybody in this context. Oh, it looks like there's a door up ahead. AIGIS, could you give it a look? I don't think it's dangerous. It should just transport you somewhere. I mean, that would be dangerous, yes? Alright, that goes farther down, so yeah, we'll look at that.
What's that figure anyway? Hard to believe it has nothing to do with us. Let's hurry and catch it. We'll get out of here for sure.
Yeah, of course I'll use this, but they feel a lot more rare now.
Hey! Thanks.
Yep. Go ahead. Speed band. Give that to me. Agility +1. I could have swore that was a +3. All right, let's see what's behind door number 1. This door, I wonder where it leads.
Perhaps.
The Desert of Doors. Interesting. Well, now we know where that door leads. Yeah, but why aren't you guys here? All right, cool. So this is now the Okay, so there's one in the main side, and then behind it more doors will come out. That is how deep we can go. Gotcha. Well, now I have SP again, so we'll just continuing on.
You need more discipline if an opponent of that caliber is considered a threat.
Oh, fuck you, man. It's just because Yukari was our fucking weak link. Give me a break. The atmosphere on this floor seems different. And so do the shadows. Be careful.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
God, I know I was kind of warned, and this is why we're doing it the way we're doing it. But God, do I hope that there's more to this DLC beyond just the dungeon crawling.
I have no idea what that dark figure is. Where did it come from? It better not try to harm my sister.
Because, like, I'm not expecting a lot from... let me pause and talk about this for a second. I'm not expecting a lot from this DLC. I already know what the story's kind of is, though I don't really remember it. And so I'm excited to get to the actual plot revelations. But if everything in between there is just dungeon diving, I'm not as interested in that. Like, I hope they've added stuff that delves into the characters and, like, kind of like how they added the hangouts in Persona 3 Reload. I hope it allows us to hang out with these people in order to, like, see their headspace. Right? Like, if we're gonna be delving into grief and stuff, give us the opportunity to see that, like, in action one-on-one. But I guess how would you call us back to the main levels to have those hangouts? Right? But I think if you add something like that to break up the dungeon crawling, it'd be good. But again, what do I know? And maybe it does.
Wonder how everyone else is doing. Junpei won't get sidetracked, will he?
I'm sure Koromaru will keep him in line and away from anything strange.
I mean, yeah. I was gonna be like, no, remember the character growth he's gone through, but no, he's still a little bit of a lovable goofball there, huh? I'm just heading back to save. Because this is where I'm done recording for tonight. Though I don't think this will be the end of an episode. I definitely didn't get enough footage. so for you guys, nothing will change. Fuck was I doing? I think I just needed to wrap up, so I think I'm good to just jump right back in, yeah? Actually, since I'm out here, let's fuse.
It reminds me of Tartarus here, though I'd rather not think of that. Is this place as big as Tartarus was too?
It better not be. I don't have time for that. Wait a moment, please. Looks like there aren't many floors left on this path. I can't tell you what might be waiting for us at the end, so don't let your guard down.
Just stay focused. Shadow here.
We must be over 10 floors in, but feels like we're nowhere close to the end, though. Is there even an end to the abyss? We'll find out if we keep moving along.
Sonata Senpai's all over the place, as per usual.
I mean, they don't call the abyss for nothing, right? If it had an end, I don't think it'd be called an abyss. It'd be like, here. Ripcord out of this joke. Looks like this is the end of the line. Just what was that thing we've seen so many times along the way, I wonder? Oh, sorry. Everyone is heading over. In the meantime, take a look around and see if you can find anything useful nearby. Yeah, sure. So there's a door. This is essentially... Oh, okay. Teleporter. This is essentially like the barricades there, yeah?
The door. Looks like we've reached the first goal.
This place was bigger than I thought. How many more times we gotta do this?
I don't know for sure, but judging by the Desert of Doors, I'm betting it's not going to be just once or twice.
I was afraid you'd say that.
We're
Me
looking for
too.
the source
It goes
of our
on a little
troubles,
bit long.
So logically, it should be at the deepest level.
Then all we can do is keep going until we reach the end. It's like Tartarus all over again.
The
two of them do share some similarities.
Like the friggin' shadows wandering around.
I mean, that is a big one. Like, I know it doesn't, like, I've been having this kind of like realization recently, due to the world, but like, there's a lot of stuff you could be like, yeah, well, duh, or like, it goes without saying is like a thing, right? And honestly, so many things go without saying that they don't get said and people forget. So it's like, whether they go without saying or not, you should still kind of say stuff, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, it's just been this thought I've been having, like, partially about, like, months ago when this comes out, about the whole BAFTA things and, like, just the world in general is, like, and, like, even when making your point about a certain point of view you may have, that there's parts to that where you might be like, yeah, well, it goes without saying, or, like, you know, you can leave certain parts out because but, like, really, if you keep leaving those same parts out, they never get said, and then that creates its own problem, you know?
Man, and here I thought we were done with them for good. The Lost are all gone now, though. So why are we still dealing with the shadows?
Only way to know is to start looking for an answer. Not like we're getting out of this until we find one anyway.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. It's just, after the hell we went through, we finally had some peace. I told myself I'd focus on the future and not look back. But now it feels like nothing's changed. I thought we were through with fighting.
Yukari.
Time doesn't flow normally here, so it's no surprise you feel that way. You'll find that there will be many opportunities to revisit your past here.
What's that supposed to mean? Huh? This is Polonia Mall? But we were just in...
What's going on? Did we make it out somehow?
I like that it's unknown, indeterminate.
Something seems off. Also, isn't it kind of hot?
You kids.
People are here though, huh?
Oh, Kurosawa-san.
What are you doing out here on a weekday? Shouldn't you be in school?
Oh, but it's spring break.
Spring break? That was a couple months ago. It's July now. And what's with the getup? You all headed somewhere? Or?
Oh, no.
Just walks off is so funny.
Well, I'll let it slide since you kids are a little different. Don't think I'll always turn a blind eye, though. If you're up to something, you won't get off scot-free. Are we clear?
I wish it gave me a date in July. If they give me an actual date, that's when this is going up. You know I'm committed to the bit.
All the dates displayed here say 2009. That calendar, too. So when he said it's July, did he mean July of last year?
That's impossible. Are you saying this is the past? Hey, AIGIS' sister. Hey, are you listening?
Are the things here that interesting to you?
No, not at all. It's all normal, everyday stuff, right? This is a fountain, and that over there is a store.
Well, I come here to gaze at the fountain myself from time to time.
Really? You do the same?
But there is something mysterious about this place. For all of us, not just you. Tell me.
I was gonna say she was giving Elizabeth vibes there. I really struggled to say that.
We got here by passing through a door, remember? Doors like that are located throughout the abyss of time, each of them connected to the past.
Then, this really is last year?
How else can you explain the different time and season? But it seems you can't just
It could
go
be the
anywhere in
future.
the past. Only somewhere from your memories. I don't think this place connects to anywhere else either.
Seriously? The past? Oh, man.
I want to see what the walls that block it off look like, though. What do you mean it doesn't
lucky to
connect to
have ended
anywhere
up here.
else?
Let's use this time to gather supplies. Whatever we get here should be usable until the abyss of time disappears. Perhaps that's why the door led us here in the first place. It may have reflected your inner thoughts.
She seems to be taking this pretty well. It's also mind-boggling to me, though.
You're like 10. Calm down.
Well, on the bright side, at least we won't starve now.
And that was how we learned why the Abyss of Time was called as such. It was a place where one could revisit bygone days. But looking back on it now, that wasn't the only thing that astounded us. Maybe we all subconsciously sensed some sort of salvation.
Alrighty. So it really is just us here, hey? Alright, fine. Escapade! No? Fine. Just tell me that it's there. Okay, cool. Just able to do that. So that shaded looking person, Kurosawa, you said? He's a shopkeeper? What kind of store does he run exactly? Alrighty. Hey, let's go hit the arcade or maybe karaoke. Huh? Didn't expect to end up here. Guess that solves the starved to death problem we had though. Koromaru and I are finally back to exploring with you guys. Looks like we won't have to worry about supplies now. I didn't expect us to find a solution like this though. The Abyss of Time, huh? A door that leads to the past? Didn't your sister say there are multiple of them too? Yeah. Let me play at the arcade, level up my personas. No? Okay. Looks like this place really isn't connected to anywhere outside. It's just like the dorms. Whenever we try to leave, some invisible force just pushes us back. Okay, so that's what it's like. I'm glad that they did address that. I can't understand what he's trying to convey as well as they did before. Curiously beyond the path. Right, because was that open in July already? That get up. So you're with the Kirijo too, huh? I assume we've been filled in. I don't have much here, but take a look. Yeah, thank you.
What'd you bring? Wanna sell in bulk? Sure, it's a deal. You finished? Come back soon.
All right, thank you. I hope I can get back here quickly because what I want to check out is the
Welcome.
Well, you're quite the rare customer. Welcome. What I want to check out is how much it costs for a persona to let me just walk it through the rest of this. like, let me be honest here. I want to see what it takes to get my pixie back. But also, I think level 65 or something like that, right? I just miss her. It seems like this lady owns an antique shop. Ah, Officer Kurosawa told me about you. That is but a humble antique this is but a humble antique shop. Having said that, I believe I can be of some assistance to you. You know what a base model is, right? For crafting weapons, I mean? By fusing it, yes, I do know all this. I'm actually gonna skip through it.
By the way,
I never felt like
yes.
Fuse equipment. Dun dun dun.
Required materials.
Oh my god. Shara? Is this Shara? Chills in the Sky fame?
What would you like?
Baby, stay with me. You gotta tell now.
What will it be?
Just looking at what's available. Sorry, ignore me. I can't even get
Hope to see
anything.
you soon.
I never felt like
Yeah, I think that's Shara. Wild. Alrighty. Yeah, I might need to buy equipment, but I want to run back to... Oh, it takes us back to the dorm, eh?
Huh? Is this?
Oh, wow. I didn't think we'd emerge here instead of the Desert of Doors. But I guess it's not completely improbable, since this place seems to be fully connected to the Abyss of Time now. Maybe it was influenced by everyone thinking of making frequent supply trips. In any case, this will certainly make it easier to go back and forth.
Hello? Yo, little sis. What's with the holdup?
No way. Seriously?
Hey, keep it moving. The rest of us need to get through too.
Yeah, obviously the real reason why is because if it was in the Abyss of Doors, then we'd be able to go and do resupply runs without ever leaving and like resetting the dungeon, as it were, in the biggest parentheses. Though we secured a means to acquire supplies, we remain trapped in the dorm. What awaits us further inside the labyrinth?
Nice.
Uh-huh. That's right. Nope, that's not my voice. Oh my god, I had it last scene. Uh-huh. That's right. Junpei and Koromaru have rejoined the party. I'd say that's mission accomplished, yeah? Nothing to it. Just leave the exploring to us. But it was AIGIS who found the supply route, not you. Yep, you sure did good, Junpei. Oh. Poor Junpei. Alright, we're just hanging out up here. I'm gonna buy some SP. I'm also gonna see if any new Twilight fragments have spawned. Alright. Can't go to rooms. If I remember, that's also locked. Yep. Alright, come on, please. Thank you. It's interesting that she has two different running animations. There's the one that's in the overworld here, and then there's the one where we're in the abyss where she runs anime.
All right.
Excuse me. Who would have thought we'd be back at it again with this endless exploration? I'll just do what I do best. No slacking off for me. Don't want to cause any trouble for our leader, Ai-chan. So easily able to admit nowadays that someone else is leader. Kara seems motivated, I think. be told, I think I'm actually starting to enjoy this exploring stuff. Isn't this rather fun, sister? You should ask the others too.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't know the others all that well, so it's hard for me to figure out what to say to them. Yeah, I get that, and it's relatable. Honestly, that's more real than I was expecting from you. Because that answer implies that you do want to talk and get to know the rest of the team. Unless you're about to say something that ruins it. But like, her being so attached to us as like a manifestation of social anxiety is not what I had in my cards.
Just watch me.
I'll do whatever I can to make this expedition easier for you, sister. Right, because everything's centered on us. So like, I thought it was gonna be like that, but then she's like, I don't know what to say to them because I don't know them that well. And it's like, yeah. The view outside the window looks normal. I can't shake this weird feeling. I can't exactly put my finger on it. For all I know, it could just be my imagination. I imagine we can't break the window and get out, huh? I thought I'd been doing all right, making sure my stamina doesn't get any worse, but I guess I thought wrong. Actual combat doesn't compare to working out at the gym, but that's just an excuse. Yeah, fair. It looks like it'll take Kirijo-senpai a little more time to search for intel. I'm currently going through all the documents she found so far, but it shouldn't take too long. There's a lot we have now, so I'm sure we'll find something. Right, I don't know how we're going to divide up the team, actually. Because I want Metis with us, and I want Yukari with us, and so that leaves me one spot open. Part of me is kind of like Junpei would be fun for that spot. Part of me is like Koromaru is a good shout for that. So yeah, I don't know.
Hey.
Now that we can get to Kurosawa-san, I guess we're good to go for a long haul. How long is this all gonna take? For real. Pardon me, could I have a moment of your time? Yes, please. I apologize for asking you to come on such short notice.
How embarrassing.
Oh, how rude of me. I seem to be distracted, despite requesting your presence in the first place. Now then, seeing as how you have awakened to your new power and begun exploring, I have something of a proposal for you. I happen to have a certain matter on my mind, you see. However, it is a matter for which I have yet to quite find a solution, as I'm feeling rather stumped, quite perplexed, positively discombobulated. Therefore, should you allow it, I would like to observe those newfound abilities of yours. As that you fulfill my requests, I believe doing so will prove to be an adequate demonstration of your power. Naturally, you will be rewarded upon completion of any such tasks. Well, that concludes the detailing of my proposal. I am very much looking forward to witnessing you utilize the full extent of your power. Alrighty.
Good day.
Yeah, let me see what kind of requests you got. Oh, I can report a bunch.
Most excellent. Oh my, you've already... Most excellent. Most excellent.
I could have done this one. Meteor Knuckles.
I will await a report of success. Are you
I didn't mean
accepting
to
the
select that. Nope. Let's go ahead and walk on in and see how much my darling Pixie will cost us.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This is your progress so far. Does that persona catch your eye?
Not quite at that level yet, but the DLC one still cost me, even though. Who's this? Oh, okay. Wait,
This
what?
persona, yes.
What is your?
This persona, yes.
Okay. This is what I was looking for. Empress? I don't think so. Lover? Yes. 58. 279,518. Why'd I think it was only 100 something, which would already be very expensive. And that's still like 20 levels away.
Browse to your heart's content.
I maybe should buy some equipment, yeah. And it won't let me do anything
This persona,
over leveled.
yes.
Yeah.
Please take a look.
Pixie, my love, why'd you have to be so high level? Alright, I don't think there's gonna be anything in here that... It's interesting, the level discrepancies. Oh, because I fused them and they leveled up. That's why. Got it. That's right.
This persona, yes.
I'm just looking at these. I'm not actually going to select any of them. This is weirdly not that impressive for level 58. What's the impressive one? Even Soul Chain's not that impressive.
Please take a look.
Kaguya was my other big one there.
This persona, yes. Are you finished?
Let's not give in to temptation, but deliver ourselves from evil. Because I am tempted to just get a Persona and blaze through it. Because, like, I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. I'm not invested in the dungeon crawling, which I know comes off as maybe weird. It's not weird if this is your first exposure to what we're doing here on this channel. Because like I think that's a very milquetoast point of view. I think like a lot of people feel that way. So because I'm on a strict deadline, as well as the fact that like I was hoping for more stuff to break up the dungeon crawling, I guess. Right, because I never actually played it. And like, while I don't mind spending excessive amounts of time in Tartarus or getting through each dungeon of a Persona game in one run, I don't want... How do I phrase this? That's because like it allows me to separate them into two different things to focus on, but there's still the other draw there. But it feels like the other draw that's in here is a lot more like, while there's a narrative draw here, there's not a lot of outside stuff to do in terms of game, which is fine, particularly if I was like playing by myself. And you know, to a degree I am, and like I'm gonna be editing this to only include like the big major moments and like funny lines that happen while I'm out in not Tartarus, Abyss of Time. But yeah, having an overpowered persona would make things easier. And yeah, I could put on peaceful or whatever, and I could just not pay attention. But like I want any boss fights I have, because again, I know what the plot is. I want any boss fights I have, I want all of that to be properly paced and to be like properly leveled, or as properly leveled as I'm going to be with the way I play, right? So like I don't want to like cheapen those moments in order to get to them in the first place. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of like how I feel about it, is like if I just go on peaceful and run through all the dungeon without fighting anybody, I'm going to be too underleveled to actually face any bosses, to engage with that part of the game properly. But on the flip side of that, if I have a overpowered persona and I'm going through combat constantly, then I will be over leveled. I mean, I guess maybe not any more over leveled than I already am, which to say I'm not necessarily over leveled, but I do fight everything once. I don't know. I don't want to fight through everything, I guess, is the crux of it. I wish there was a way for me to be at a proper, decent level to fight bosses without going through all of this rigmarole. But then, you know, that defeats the entire purpose of the DLC. This is all just like me problems, you know? Okay, so it does allow me to go back if I wanted to. All right. Aki, I think you're staying behind for... Actually, Koromaru, what is your... 35. Yeah, so we are a bit ahead by a couple of levels, but that's fine. You are weak to light, so maybe I actually do just leave you behind, because I'm afraid of being weak to light, generally speaking. I guess I stick with the party we have then, hey? That feels wrong. God, that artwork of her is so pretty. Yeah. No, I think I stick with who we have. Just because I'm afraid of light auto kills. You know, been burned once, been burned 1,000 times.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our crew. All right, let's go on in.